Yo, YouTube is DFish fan here to record a video for you guys. Um, record a video here for this duel video for you guys, part of the V series. So as you can see, I am going to be playing my what is it? Seraph Stellarknight, and he is going for the new DDD or DDD Pendulum deck, whatever you want to call it. I'll figure out something for the title. But nonetheless, here I opened with the mathematician, um, sent the Deneb, set up the little play. He ended up fiendishing my Altair, which was pretty interesting. But nonetheless, as you can see, he didn't have the greatest hand, but he is able to add with the Covenant of the Infernal Gate. He adds the Leonidas, but ends up going for the Curry Bandit, just to speed up his deck a little bit. Gets a kind of weak Curry Bandit in my opinion. I drew the call, so I knew I was going to be able to make pretty big plays the next turn. I go for Star Seraph. He ends up having the Torrential. I'm still able to make it a -1 instead, which isn't that horrible as it could have been. So now he brings out the Leonidas, but I have back row, I have answers, so I'm not too worried at the moment. He does bring out the Pendulums, and then I was kind of worried because I thought he was going to make bigger plays, but he ends up just going for the DD Night Howling, normally and trying to special more. I do have the double chalice face down, so I'm able to negate that, and on a monster as weak as Howling, it actually is really beneficial. So what I did here was during the end phase, I called on to the Altair, so that his secondary effect that kind of holds you back in a way, the negative effect, is pretty much, not taken into account because I don't have to attack during my opponent's turn. I'm not able to anyways. So I'm able to special him during the end phase, bring out Deneb, and then Deneb's able to search Unicoli for next turn. So let's go ahead and continue on with the replay. So I draw Rhoda. I play Rhoda just to thin out my deck. Usually you'll see me do that in most cases, even if I don't use the monster. So go Deneb to the graveyard. Then I go Shark Drake. Now, the reason I wanted to go Shark Drake here instead of the Stellarknight, I actually thought about it quite a bit. But he's going to be paying for Covenant. So right now, I know he has one card in hand. He has like absolutely no field presence whatsoever. He has monsters on the Pendulum zones that aren't really doing much. They're not bad right now. Like if he draws anything, he has a wide range to Pendulum Summon. But I don't really see what kind of plays he could exactly make. So yeah, with the Stellarknight, I could run over it, attack once, still do quite a bit of damage, and then maybe pop one of the Pendulum cards or pop the Covenant. But I felt that I was in a good enough position with the Child's face down, and then with this hand, that I could afford going for the Shark Drake, which is why I have him in here. Because I know in the OCG list they have Thought Ruler, so that's pretty much the rank 4 that you go to every time besides the Stellarknight. But Shark Drake is kind of like a TCG ghetto version of, I don't know how to say it. He's not a ghetto version of Thought Ruler or Shockmaster by any means, but he can make big plays is kind of what I'm trying to say. Is like his plays are underrated. So for right here, for example, I'm able to run over his Night Howling and then bring it back to run over it again. So bring him down to 17. So I know during his next standby phase, he's going to be at 700, not being able to. So he pretty much has this turn to win, is the way I'm looking at it. So he's going off with his Covenant. He sent Leonidas to the extra deck, and then specials him. I don't know how that happened. I'm not familiar enough with Pendulums yet. But so I go for Shark Drake, and then he goes to the extra deck because I forgot that they go to the extra deck when they're destroyed. So what I do is main phase 2, I go the Altair because I've already attacked, and Altair is for the rest of the turn. So don't forget that, you guys. You can still attack and then Altair, or Altair's main phase 2. So I go Kaneb, go Cowboy, and Cowboy wins the game. And that is exactly why I don't understand why more people don't run Cowboy anymore. I still think he's a very good win condition if you can get out constant rank 4s. And in this deck, obviously, that's not an issue whatsoever. So nonetheless, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this triple S versus triple D, or DDD Pendulum Summon, whatever you want to call it. Remember to like the video, rate down below, and by the way, guys, if I'm taking suggestions, if you have any ideas for which decks you want to see me play, which decks you want to see me build, I can do deck profiles for you guys at the moment. So just let me know whether it's newer stuff or unique stuff that you don't really see any day. You know me, I really enjoy the non-meta, but I also do enjoy playing meta decks, because that you get the competitive vibe from it. So thanks once again for watching. Talk to you guys later.